That's not good. That's not bad. Oh, that's coming from that. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Do. Oh. There it is. Let's remember to right. Yeah, that's okay. All right. Oh, that's me. All right. Oh, oh, wrong person. Sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry to keep you waiting.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, sure. Yes, sure.
Normally, this is Dr. Sano's lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Sano
yeah.
is,
Oh, really? Oh.
do you know Osaka Institute of Technology?
Yes, so
Oh, maybe you met him in the classroom one time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because you used to have classes back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. So
Yeah, I think. Well, no, he's at the expo now.
Oh, really?
He's dancing. No, he's doing the AR Bon Odori.
Oh, I guess so. Oh.
Yeah, he's doing this AR Bon Odori. And so he couldn't do a class this evening. So you're getting his spot. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, No, it's okay because he did like 5 lessons last month.
Oh, yeah.
And then he gets 3 this month. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you were busy last week.
Yes, it was very, very, very busy. So that time, maybe that.
Actually, I think it was last week was Obon.
Obon, yes.
But then 2 weeks ago,
yes,
something you were in Tokyo, yeah.
Yeah, Tokyo Business Trip.
Yeah.
Was maybe the 2 or 3 days. So I have to. Now is a very, very busy. So tomorrow, so the newcomer come. New. なんていうかな、派遣社員means so not the employee, but the collaborative with the such a person. So the,
Yeah, okay. Is he like a
so,
consultant or something outside?
no, servants, that not consulting, so the servants, the assistants, so the whole
Oh,
so
oh,
the
lucky you. You get an assistant. I don't get an assistant.
so I have to so the accept here. So she is
Oh,
so
she.
yes, she is so
Okay.
the very young girl. So
Okay.
I have to teach.
You have to train her.
Yeah, trainers.
Oh, so
yes.
is this like an internship?
Not internship. So he is so
She's a new employee.
派遣社員 means so
Oh, is this an employment agency? It's like a placement agency.
Placement agency.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So now it's a temporary. So we have.
Yeah,
to,
she's a temp. She's temporary. Now, does Panasonic ever take temps and make them permanent or no?
Yeah, ever.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yes.
Okay.
So yes. So now is my subordinate is quit the job in this September.
Will quit next month. Okay.
So changing to the.
Now this subordinate, how long have they been working for you?
Yeah, the 3 or 4 hours. So
no. How many?
She is very young.
No. The previous person.
Yeah, previous person.
How long have they been working for you?
How long have we worked? The 3 or 4 years.
Years. You said hours.
Yes.
Years. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So she is very young.
Yeah. So how long does it take to train one of these people? Yeah, on the job training.
On the job training, so that maybe out of time, so that we take a lot of time, so that.
Yeah.
So she became pregnant, so that for in this year, so that she quit the job, so that she, so she.
Oh, your previous
subordinate
is having a baby. So you need a new assistant.
Yes.
Okay.
Now is so she teaching the
So she's in training.
Training.
And then next month, and so you only have, how long is the training period? 1 month?
Maybe 1 month.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 1 month, maybe 1 month. So that.
Yeah, okay.
But she will work at the Shiodome area, Shiodome, Tokyo, in Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
So because she becomes the secretary of my boss. So yes.
So you train her here in Osaka, and then she moves to Tokyo.
Yes. So usually I work in Osaka, but she will work at Shiodome, Tokyo. So
how long was she trained in Osaka?
Osaka and the tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, so I will teach her, and after that, so I will teach in Tokyo. So it's a very difficult to explain. So it's a very complicated.
I imagine.
Working style.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, so she will come here, so that I will teach her, so the new job. So but the next week I have to go to Tokyo, so that I will teach her the several jobs. So that means that I have to go to Tokyo, and she sometimes she come here to Osaka.
Oh, so she's back and forth a lot.
So that complicated.
Back and forth a lot.
So it's also very busy. So the people, not
I see. Where is her hometown?
Yeah, Tokyo.
Oh, okay. So she's
So
not
that's-
really used to coming to Osaka.
Yeah, sometimes in Osaka. Yes, so it's a very busy
Back and forth, yeah. How was your Obon?
Very interesting and very busy. So I had to. I went to the Shinshu in the Nagano prefecture and Shimane prefecture. For the travel.
Really?
Yeah. So it's a very.
Did you see your son?
Nagano prefecture is two stays. In Shimane prefecture is one stay. So
Okay. Did you see your son? Shuma, did you see your son? Your son Shuma?
Yeah. I met the Shuma.
Yeah, okay.
So but he is very busy. He was very busy, so that he has to go to the Gashuku. Gashuku is the American football training for the
It's like summer camp.
Summer camp.
Yeah, summer camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Very busy.
Yeah.
So
and so hot. I cannot imagine playing American football in this heat, in this hot weather. Helmets and pads and all of that gear.
Yeah, so the very hot.
I was in the Kintetsu station this afternoon, and there were these young girls, I think junior high school age, and I think they were either badminton, maybe it was the badminton club, but it was outdoor sport. It wasn't indoor, it was outdoor, because their skin was so brown. All of these girls, their skin was so brown.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing sports outdoors every day. Yeah.
Their outdoor sports is very hard.
But they're young. These people they're young. They're young. Get out. Get some exercise.
Yeah, exercise.
Yeah.
But he became the very big person.
Yeah, he's a big boy now.
Surprised that she was so styled.
He's a big boy now.
Yeah, very surprised.
Yeah. I started using AI, the Elon Musk AI called Grok. Do you know Grok?
Yeah.
Okay. So Grok has this feature, and it takes your still photographs and it changes them. So you could put a still photograph and it makes a video. This is it makes a video. So this is a picture of me when I was 19 years old, and it made a video. Very strange. Yeah, look at the canteen is swinging, and yeah, it's so strange. Here's another one. Oh, was that? Oh no, I didn't save that video. I have one of my daughter though. See if I can find it. Yeah, Grok is fun to play with. It's really kind of a fun toy. I have this picture. They went to Hokkaido, and she and her sister on a bicycle.
Yeah.
And the Grok made a video. So here is the still photograph. They're just relaxing on the bicycles, and then Grok made this video. From the photograph.
Yeah, very smooth.
Yeah, very smooth. There's one of her. There's a picture of her eating ice cream.
Yes.
It's just a still photograph.
Yes.
and it gave her earrings. See, look at the earrings. She doesn't wear earrings. Yeah, look at the earrings. Yeah. From one picture, it makes a video.
Elon Musk's AI.
That's Grok, yeah.
Grok.
Yeah.
Yes,
you should try it. It's free.
It's so smoothly.
Pretty smooth, yeah, pretty interesting. You take an old photograph of your grandfather and it'll make a video. Yeah. Yeah, pretty weird. So the reason I showed you that picture of me, I was in Hawaii and I'm wearing full combat gear and, sweating. And I couldn't believe how hot it was, how tired I was, but I was young. I would never do it again. When you're 19 years old, you can do things. You can suffer the heat and the sweat and the hard work. You would not do it again.
Yes.
But we forget that we were young and we were playing hard, working hard, sweating. Yeah.
So in this time, I went to my home, so that I bring the album for in the junior high school student or the senior high school. So bring
really?
Home. So the night is the checking the album. So the all very the young age.
Yeah. So what you can do is you take a photo with your smartphone. Pick one photo.
Yeah.
And you like, this is so interesting. I have one more I'll show you. I have a group of doctors that my English class of doctors, and it's just a still photograph. But it takes the photograph. Yeah. That's the AI. That's what it does.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's so.
It's a photograph.
We didn't do that. That didn't happen. But the AI changes the world. Yeah. Yeah, pretty strange. Pretty wild. People are making movies. People are making videos and TV commercials, all AI. No actors.
Yeah. 写真、changing the for example, 写真。
Oh, like the deep fake. The deep fake. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little scary, deep fake.
But we cannot judge so that it's a real or not real, so that we cannot, maybe I can't judge.
Yeah, that's a little scary.
Very scary.
Yeah, it's a little scary. Yeah. We hope that things are real. We hope the war will really end. Did you see Trump came to Alaska?
Oh, yeah. I know.
Did you know that Alaska used to be Russia?
Oh, yes. So maybe the present to the.
What happened was Russia lost the war with Japan. And they didn't want the Japanese to take Alaska.
Yeah.
So they sold it to the United States. Yeah. Because they didn't want Japan to get Alaska. So they sold it to the United States.
Yeah.
So it's kind of an interesting way to have a meeting.
So how was such a negotiation with the Russia and the USA?
It might happen. It might happen this time. It might happen.
Happening.
It might come true. It might come true.
The war will end. So.
Well, yeah, but if you consider Russia is in a very bad position now. They're almost out of money. really.
They
They were really expecting India to buy their oil and gas.
Yeah.
And then Trump comes in and says, "Nope, you're not buying. He said to India, if you buy Russian oil and gas, then we tariff all your goods coming to America." I don't know how much money, I don't know how much India sells to America, but it's a lot. India has a lot of products they sell to America. I think it's a lot of clothing. I think there's a lot of like cotton items, you know, like sheets and pillowcases and shirts and underwear and socks and right, and a lot of items made in India sold to the United States. I think the United States is everyone's biggest customer. Seriously, I think the United States is everybody's biggest customer. And when Trump comes in and says tariffs, they could lose. Well, China's suffering right now. Lots of factories shut down. Lots of workers not getting paid. Right? And so Trump says, no, 150% tariff if you keep buying that Russian oil. And so they stopped buying the Russian oil, and now Russia's in a pinch because they need that money. They need that money. Yeah. With no money, no honey. If you don't have the money, you can't fight a war. Yep. So if they can't sell their oil and gas, they can't make any money. And if they can't make any money, they can't keep fighting. They already gave up Syria. How many years were they fighting in Syria? It's like 14 years in Syria.
14 years.
The Russians were propping up the Syrian government, and then America was propping up the rebellion, and there was this war going on in Syria for 14 years. And then Russia, suddenly they pull out because they're fighting in Ukraine. They can't afford two wars. And so the Syrian president runs away to Moscow and calls to the rebellion, and war's over. Right? Russia's paying North Koreans to come in and help fight. Russia's hiring all of these young people around, Belarus and other countries, paying Azerbaijan and all these other countries, paying these Kazakhstan to fight the war. Mercenaries. What do you call them? I forget what Japanese call a mercenary.
Mercenary.
They're not real soldiers. They're soldiers for hire. Mercenary. Yohei. Yeah.
Yohei.
Yep, mercenaries.
Mercenary.
Russia pays a lot of money to have soldiers because basically all of their young people are fighting now. And they can't get any more soldiers from their own country. So they need money to buy soldiers from other countries. And if they can't sell their oil and gas, then so I think they're in a pinch and they have to negotiate. So
the newspaper said that Russia quick to announce the population of the Russia's population, announce the population because that now is the Russia's population and Russia's soldier dead, so the young people dead, so the maybe government
1,000 a day on both sides.
Yeah, it's a very strange, so the very terrifying. So so the Russia's government is a very strict rules. So
it's kind of like a very old world model for their country. They control the population with war, and their economy is based on war. And they sell lots of weapons to other countries that are fighting wars. Of course, America does too, but if this war ends, I see a real bump in the global economy.
The war end.
When I hope there's a lot of people are hoping. Right. And if it ends, See, the key point here is that Ukraine becomes a paper NATO member. They don't become a true NATO member, but they become like a temporary NATO member to stop the war. Right? And
that's the negotiating.
Yeah. And then, of course, the lines, Russia wants all this territory, but I think eventually the current battle lines will be the new border. Because those battle lines were paid for with blood from both sides. And that will be the new border. So Russia does get some territory, but they paid for it with blood. So I think that's where the new border lines will be drawn. I think also some of those eastern portions of Ukraine are actually pro-Russian people. A lot of the people in the Far East, they speak Russian. They do a lot of business with Russia. A lot of the people that live there have jobs in Russia, family in Russia. So they have a certain amount of what we call the grassroots support. And maybe that's why the soldiers could hold that land. Because the people in those areas were pro-Russian. It may also be the reason why they can't make any more progress, because people in the West are definitely against Russia. So this becomes a new border that's shifted a little bit to the West. I don't know what percentage of land they gained, but they paid for it with blood.
Yes,
difficult.
It's a very difficult problem. So the Ukraine, the South area is maybe the very important route for Russia. So that's a very important. So such a
well, now there was this war between Armenia and Azerbaijan. And Armenia and Azerbaijan have been fighting for 35 years or something. Ever since the Cold War ended. Cold War ends, no more Soviet Union. Suddenly, Armenia and Azerbaijan are fighting with each other, and it's been going on for 35 years.
35 years
since the Cold War ended, since the Soviet Union collapsed. See, with the Soviet Union, these nations were all part of the Soviet Union. They weren't fighting each other. And then Soviet Union goes away, and now they're fighting each other. Well, 35 years later, they're still fighting. So Trump went in, or he actually invited the presidents to come to Washington, D.C., and they worked out a security deal. See, part of Armenia is inside Azerbaijan. You know, it's almost like you have Gaza and Palestine and Israel. It's a separate part of the country that's inside another country.
Yeah.
And so what they did with Armenia and Azerbaijan is they said, we're going to have a special corridor that allows your people and your military to move back and forth, and you won't get attacked. And America will supply the security for that. And then you get special trade deals you can sell your products in the United States with no tax. Right? It's all, part of a package. Okay. That same kind of deal needs to happen in Ukraine, where you got to stop fighting. We draw a new border line. If you need, security assistance, we're going to have NATO airplanes with radars, making sure that nobody bombs anybody, right? And then you get to sell your product in the United States, your titanium and your oil and gas. You can sell that to Europe again, and Japan again. If this happens, I can see a reduction in prices. Not less inflation, but I would actually see prices going down. Airline ticket prices, gas, natural gas prices, gasoline prices, diesel prices, product prices, tools, a lot of tools that use titanium and industrial diamonds. You know about industrial diamonds? A lot of cutting machines use these tiny diamonds. Russia makes this stuff, right? And so I could see a bump in the world economy if this war ends.
So I expect such a world.
Yep, we hope.
Yeah, so
Hope it. It's been hard times.
Yeah, now is the worldwide the stock market price is very gradually upping. If the war stopping will stop, maybe the upping
I remember
stock price.
2019. 2019 was a pretty good year. I remember. And we were so excited about 2020. Right? Because it was a lot of science fiction books had been written about 2020, bases on Mars and space stations and undersea world and all this stuff, 2020 and the Olympics in Tokyo. But 2020 was terrible. It was one of the worst years in history.
Yeah.
It was worse than 1973. 1973 was bad too.
Oil shock.
Yep. 2020 was about like 1973, just pain and suffering the whole year.
Yeah,
it was bad.
So the 1973, I don't remember such a.
It was bad. Nixon and the OPEC and the Vietnam War was lost, and it was terrible. Yeah. Well, 2020 was about the same.
2020 is
Olympics delayed for 1 year. Terrible. And we haven't really come back. 2 years later, Ukraine and Abe was shot, and the yen went into the trash. So we're looking for good news. I think if the war in Ukraine ends, we may see better relations with China.
That means that Ukraine?
No, I think that this improvement in global economy will relax the pressure to force China. Right? Right now, we're forcing China because times are hard. China's basically stealing our jobs, stealing our IP, intellectual property, right? China's kind of the bad guy, economic bad guy. But if the Russia-Ukraine war ends, and we could fly our airplanes direct over Russia again, and the price of jet fuel goes down, and I think this pressure to make China the bad guy will kind of relax. And we can kind of go back to saying, oh, it's okay, made in China, that's fine. We won't have as much pressure to force China. I think things will kind of roll back a little bit to happier times. It'll be kind of like a 2019 again. Right?
So,
I mean, there will still be some pressure, but not as much. Right now, there's a lot of pressure on China.
But even if the war will end, so maybe America to pressure to the China, so that was the regarding the tariff or
there will still be pressure, but I think it won't be as strong. I think it'll let up a little bit. I think the pressure on China won't be as critical because our economy will actually be doing. And when I say our economy, I mean the world economy. And then China will also have other customers around the world, right? Because the situation in Europe is difficult. The Europeans are spending a lot of money on American weapon systems, and a lot of their people are training in the military. They're not building cars and televisions and refrigerators. Times are a little tough. And if the world economy bounces back, demand for Chinese goods, not just by America, but global demand for Chinese products will increase. China will not need the United States as much, so that tariffs won't hurt them as much. We won't need to tariff China as much because the economy is actually improving. Will actually be improving because costs will be down. When energy costs come down, the cost of everything comes down. Food and everything goes down. So I kind of get the sense that if this Russian war ends, we will see across the board improvements. You may think China is totally unrelated, but the earth is round, So, and then Russia can start doing things like buying new refrigerators and new cars and new televisions instead of spending all its money on weapons and soldiers, right? So then Russia goes back to being a consumer, and then Chinese products, China starts selling to Russia, becomes a customer again. So there's the world is really praying for this end. The war. It's going to be a good thing for everyone. Russia gets Starbucks and McDonald's again. Pizza Hut again.
No Starbucks, no McDonald's.
Russia. And people will start taking holidays. Holidays in Russia. The Russian summer is beautiful. So many places to visit and see, things to do.
I have never been to Russia, so
I haven't yet myself, but I've always wanted to go. But you can't go now in the middle of a war. Also, holidays in Ukraine and reconstruction. A lot of reconstruction projects. A lot of American construction companies rebuilding things in Ukraine.
So the Ukraine and USA is collaborating with such a already signed such a contract. So I know.
And Ukraine starts buying Japanese things again. Right? So
maybe sometimes but maybe Japan cannot go to such a field, such a dangerous zone.
No, but Japan, the things that Japan supplies, things like wire and belts and the brake pads and micro switches that go in all of these things like cars and washing machines and look at Japanese heavy equipment, right? Kobelco and Kubota and what's the other name of these great big cranes? Kako? These big heavy equipment that Japan makes. Big cranes and backhoes and earth movers and things for Komatsu, Kobelco, Kubota, all of that kind of equipment. That gets sold in a reconstruction, reconstruction efforts.
So the Kubota, Komatsu is a competitor, is a Caterpillar in USA.
Yeah, but Caterpillar might not be able to fill all those. It's a good market for everyone. Everybody agrees.
Yeah, everyone. Yeah.
Sure.
So the many so the
I have a sense that in a caterpillar, there's quite a few Japanese parts inside a caterpillar, right? Caterpillars use lots of Japanese parts.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe I think so.
Yeah.
So that.
It's not all made in USA. There is no such thing anymore. So.
Yeah, so I watch the TV, so the maybe the so the many destroyed fields, so the in the Ukraine, so the
Yeah. Well, I mean, reconstruction after World War II was really good for a lot of contractors and companies, General Motors and all of these, the Marshall Plan. Of course, the war in Korea was really good for Toyota, right? But I would say that it's going to be good. It's going to be a global good day. It's going to improve things.
Yeah.
This has been hard times. These past 3 years have been tough. Yeah.
Yeah. So after the war, so several business chances are coming
I think
here.
So. And some prices going down. Yeah. Prices going down. Russia supplies a lot of important stuff like titanium, oil drilling equipment, offshore oil drilling equipment. Yeah.
So it's I'm looking forward to such a scene.
Yeah, I think we're getting close. We hope.
Maybe close.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
So you had time in Hiroshima.
Yeah, so good time. So at first I went to the Shimane Prefecture. And in Shimane Prefecture, maybe you know there are the Izumo Shrine. Izumo Shrine is a very famous shrine in Japan. So,
Okay.
And in that area, so I stayed such an area. So the second day, I went to Hiroshima. So I met my parents. So but my parents is now the 2 weeks ago. So they become the Corona.
No.
They became the Corona.
Oh no.
So now is of course now is no problem. But they feel very darui.
Yeah. And especially the summertime.
Very hard time.
Yeah, in the summer. Even if you're not sick, this summer weather takes your energy away.
Yeah. Too hot. Too hot. So they are suffering with such a hot and such a not good health. So so they struggling for their lifestyle.
Well, you get some Neiman and some Mugi Cha and turn on the air conditioning.
Mugi Cha. Yeah. So they drink a lot of the water.
Yeah.
So they take but they don't become healthy, not healthy.
Well,
not
that
healthy.
having a corona in the summertime, my God.
Yeah. Now is the corona is gradually upping
I guess
patient.
so.
The number of the patient is gradually upping. So now
I see people wearing masks. And I can't believe it.
Yeah, sometimes
people wearing masks. It's in the middle of August, and they're wearing masks, and I'm like, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, so I cannot believe, so I don't take the.
But you say that there's another wave of corona. Of course, I just want to stay cool, right? I'm not worried about corona. I got aspirin. If I get
うん
corona, I'll just take aspirin and sleep, you know, like I did last
う
time.
ん So my parents quickly saw that becomes the high fever, the
Yeah,
the down, so but the not good health, so
How old are your parents?
86, 86 and 84.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit tough, very, very struggling for the
And do they live in the countryside or they live in the city?
countryside, very, very countryside, so no more shop, no shop, no.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
Is your father still driving car?
No.
Okay. So how do they get into town? They don't. How do they do their shopping?
Don't go to town. So they stay at home. So
They have a delivery. They what do they get?
delivery.
They get
Sometimes
Seikyo.
they use daycare service.
Okay. Day service.
Daycare service. So
No, be careful. Daycare is for children. Day service.
Day support.
Day service.
Day service.
Yeah. Okay.
Day service.
Yeah. Okay.
But maybe I said so. My brother went to New York. So
How long will he be in New York?
3
3
How
years.
long? 3 years.
So he doesn't help anymore.
Yes. So my parents shocking such a situation. Now is
And you have no aunts or uncles that help them? Your father's family or your mother's family? Yeah.
I have to go to Hiroshima. So the very free
Yeah.
country.
You get your Shinkansen Teiki. That's expensive, Shinkansen Teiki.
Expensive. 1万円 by one way.
Shinkansen Teiki.
Teiki?
Yeah. A train an anytime pass for Shinkansen. Expensive.
Yeah, too expensive.
I used to have a student who lived in Shinkobe. And he worked for Nippon Sharing in Shinosaka. And he had a Shinkansen Teiki and 2 bicycles.
2 bicycles.
Yeah. So he ride 1 bicycle to Shinkobe, and he had his Teiki to Shinosaka, and then he bicycled to Nippon Sharing, his office in Shinosaka, every day.
Yeah.
But that's Kodama. That's not so expensive, but still kind of a nice lifestyle, I think.
So in this summer holiday, I wondering my life plan for future. I have to quit the job because of my parents take care of my parents. But it's a not good choice.
Well, I think I might have told you this story once before. One of my students is a doctor, and so is his brother. In fact, their clinic is in Momoyamadai.
Oh, really?
Yeah. His parents were living in Hyogo, and they were getting older, right? Similar situation. His age, about the same as us, right? So the parents did not want to move. They did not want to move.
Yeah, I can understand.
So he had a psychologist declare his mother was mentally ill. One of his, actually, I think they went to the same medical university. One of his friends, one of his OB friends, one of his old boy friends from university, medical school, was a psychologist. Or psychiatrist, psychiatrist.
Psychologist.
Right? The psychiatrist, they scheduled a meeting with his mother, Psychiatrist says, sorry, your mother is crazy. And so they took control away from her life. They moved her to Osaka. Of course, the father was like, I love my wife. He followed her and stayed with her. They had an apartment for them in Senrichuo. They moved everything over to Senrichuo. And then 3 months later, the doctor said, okay, she's fine now. After they moved, and the house was sold. So they kind of forced their parents. Yeah. In a kind of a tricky way. But that's how they did. That's how they did. People can't do that, right? They can't force their parents to move. But that's how he did it. That's tricky move.
Of course, my request to my parents, both parents, go to the
they are your parents. They tell you what to do. You don't tell your parents what to do. Never could you say, your parents say, stop eating ice cream. I want to eat ice cream. Right? Their parents tell the children what to do. It never changes. There isn't a magic day when the child says, Mom, don't eat ice cream. It doesn't work that way. When my mother was getting older and she started losing her mind, I tried to be the boss. It didn't work.
Yeah,
I'm her son.
Yes.
It's
I
there's no magic day when the river runs up the mountain. Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I tried.
I am still child.
Yeah, we are their children. So
yeah, it's a very difficult. So the many times I persuade to them, but I cannot succeed.
Your brother's home is in Hiroshima, right?
Yeah, not in Hiroshima.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, 3 years. Your brother comes back from New York. It'll be good timing.
Yeah.
Because from 85 to 88 is quite a
So
downturn.
And 3 years later, so my parents is now 89 and 87.
Okay.
So maybe they cannot leave. I think so it's a very difficult.
My mother was in the United States. That was really difficult.
Very, very difficult.
I had to find a family member in the United States that would help.
Yeah, it's a very difficult. So in this someone's situation,
But your story is very common in Japan. Because their generation is the baby boom generation. And this story repeats millions of times in Japan. It has effects on the economy and the psychology, the stress, the expense, the economic expense, the labor draw. When people are working for day service, they can't build televisions or micro switches, right? You can't build a komatsu if you're working at an elder care home, right?
Yeah.
So,
but the no employees in Japan, so maybe there are many foreigners come to Japan and they care the.
But it's a stress. Yeah, but it's a stress on the economy. This baby boom generation that needs to be cared for. Your story is not, you're not alone. Your story is a very common story in Japan.
Yes.
And it affects the whole economy and the psychology. There's a lot of overworked and depressed people your age. You know, they said out of whole. Remember out of whole around 40. Now it's out of 5. Right? Because that was 10 years ago.
My coworker is such a
Yeah.
situation is many such a situation. So that it's a very tough.
You're not alone. Your story repeats very often.
Very so that very tough.
Yeah.
So that especially in this summer holiday, so that especially so that I think that I am wondering that my business, my future plan, so that my life plan, so that but maybe that I don't quit the job, so that of course I continue to my working, so that
my mother, when she became 88, she had to move into a rest home. And I was sorry. I went back to the United States and I said, Mom, I'm so sorry. And she's like, no, live your life. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Because I was considering leaving Japan, going back to the United States. She said, don't live your life. She basically, you know, be happy. Don't come back and worry about this old lady. I'm okay. I don't. She said, maybe I need your help, but I don't want your help. Right? So I was very glad. And she got old and her memory faded. Her eyes went bad. It was hard for her to walk. She couldn't drive anymore, but she was still a happy person. Sometimes people get dementia and they become angry, right? Sometimes people, they're mad at the world, but not my mother. As she got old and she started losing her mind, she was still a happy person. I was very glad for that. She died in 2016.
2016.
She was 92 years old.
92.
Yeah.
92. Yeah, very.
Yeah,
maybe
that's
she
pretty good.
was happy life. So
Pretty good. Yeah.
92. So that. So that, especially in the Hiroshima, and especially so the rural area. So theなんていうかな、so the rural areas, so the atmosphere and the environment is so the very, very so the conservative.
Yeah.
Conservative. So the it's a such a your recommendation is your idea is not acceptable, not acceptable for the so the it's a so very difficult.
Yeah, that is difficult.
Because parents is because whether agree that your idea.
They want to live in the city when they're old.
Yeah,
and
so
me too.
Maybe that is.
I love elevators and subway trains and corner convenience store. In fact, there's a convenience store on the first floor of this building. And there's one across the street on the first floor of the other building. If they're out of bananas at midnight, I can go across the street and get a banana at midnight.
Yeah,
I'm happy. And fresh milk and eggs. Just take an elevator. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a very difficult.
Yeah, good luck. But you're not alone.
Yeah.
There are millions of people like you.
Yeah.
In this country.
Yeah. Many people.
Yeah.
So that,
But if we can if this war ends, I see prices coming down. I could foresee, gas prices coming down, and egg prices coming down, and rice prices possibly coming down, and then all of those products that you purchase right?
Mm.
Coming down. Because the copper and the aluminum and the titanium that make those parts, the prices come down. So, yeah. Stay positive.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Am I going to see you this Thursday again?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Thursdays. Yeah.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah, okay.
Stay cool.
Yeah, thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Takuya, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Long time no see. How was your Obon holiday?
I'm refreshed and good time. Have a good time.
Nice. How about your family? Everyone had a good time.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Nice. Do you have any questions?
Do you have a good time?
Yeah, pretty good. Very relaxing. I had a chance to really relax.
In Obon, what do you do?
Stay cool. I ride my bicycle at night. In the daytime, I stay home and eat and rest and go out at night. I don't go out in the daytime. It's too hot. The nights are not bad. Yeah. Daytime is just too hot. No.
Your daughter is too.
Good times. Yeah. No, my daughter, she goes to the park and she goes, on her bicycle. She wants ice cream. Okay. But for me, at nighttime, that's when I can ride my bicycle and exercise, because I don't want to exercise in the day. It's just too hot.
Where do you go by bicycle?
Usually Shinsaibashi. Yeah. It's 15 minutes from here. And I'll sing for maybe an hour. And then I come home.
You sing with drive?
No. I there's some karaoke bars in Shinsaibashi that I visit. Everybody knows me. I drink soft drinks. I don't drink alcohol. So, but I gotta sing. I exercise. It's about 15 minutes one way and 15 minutes back. So I get 30 minutes on the bicycle and I get about an hour to sing. Yeah.
It's good time.
Yeah, it's good exercise. Because in the daytime, it's just too hot. It's just too hot. Yeah.
Very too hot.
Yeah. All right, you did a homework, right?
Yes.
Okay. Finely chopped and dried. Tuesday, August 19th. What is this? Aizome. Indigo dyeing.
Yes.
Is this like, like a samue? The samue color is like an indigo color, right?
Some way.
Samue.
Somewhere.
No, samue.
Some.
Samue. Like what? It's not a jimbe, it's a samue.
Sorry, I don't know.
Do you know, have you ever seen like a shodo teacher, Japanese calligraphy teacher? They wear a samue. Samue. It's like a Japanese style clothing. It's kind of like a karate gi, but it's not white. It's blue. It's a dark blue color.
Yes, maybe so.
Yeah. Okay. I should buy some samue because I enjoy that kind of clothing stuff. Aizome is a traditional Japanese dyeing technique that is used that uses natural indigo to color fabric, a deep blue. Robert William Atkinson, a British chemist who visited Japan during the early Meiji period, was so impressed by its beauty that he coined the term Japan blue to describe the striking hue he observed. Okay. The leaves of the indigo plant are not blue. Oh, a student can surpass their teacher. Good luck. Good luck. I was the pupil. Now I am the master. Do you know that? Do you know?
No,
Oh, there you are. Taking time. I don't know why.
Yes.
Probably because we're doing. Okay. Did you receive it?
See, I
Yep.
can see.
You can see it, but did you receive it? That's the question.
Yes. I can see this in the newspaper.
Try to find a better version. I wish there was a short for that one. No, that's not it. I'm trying to find. Sometimes they. Oh, there we go. That's excellent.
That's better.
Yep. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master. Yeah. Yeah. This movie was based on a Kurosawa movie. Right? Remember Dark Castle?
I can't see the cross movie, but I hear the
Yeah, okay.
once.
Yeah. George Lucas was a big Kurosawa fan. I was a big Kurosawa fan. Okay. Can you see?
Yes, I can see.
Please read.
Tuesday, August 19th. Aizome, indigo dyeing. Aizome is a traditional Japanese dyeing technique that uses natural indigo to color
Fabric.
fabric.
Yep.
Sorry. Indigo to color fabric, deep blue.
Good. We use fabric like a non-countable noun. No, do you understand non-countable?
Non-countable. Sorry, I don't know.
Lemons are countable. Well, I have 1 lemon, I have 2 lemons, I have 3 lemons.
Lemons.
Those are countable. But lemonade is not countable.
Yes.
Okay.
I understand.
So we'll use fabric like a non-countable noun.
Thank you.
No S there. Okay.
Robert William Atkinson, a British chemist who visited Japan during the early Meiji period, was so impressed by its beauty that he coined the term Japan blue to describe the striking hue he observed.
Interesting.
The leaves of the indigo plant are not blue.
Indigo.
Indigo.
Yes.
The leaves of the indigo plant are not blue. They are finely chopped and
finely.
They are finely chopped and dried. Then enzymes contained in the leaves convert indican into indoxyl, which react with oxygen in the air to form indigo. The blue pigment.
Time out.
Sorry.
Enzymes contained. CONTAINED. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Did you get that? Takuya?
Yes, sorry.
Can you spell contained?
Sorry.
Can you spell it for me, please?
Spirit.
How do you spell contained?
CONTAINED.
TAINED. Thank you.
Okay.
I missed that.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. All right. Go ahead.
Which reacts with oxygen into the air to form indigo, the blue pigment. In Japan, there is a proverb that says blue comes from the indigo plant, but it's bluer than indigo. Which means that the student can surpass their teacher.
Now I am the master. How do you say that in Japanese?
In Japan, 青は愛より出て愛より青し.
Wow. I wonder if in the Kurosawa movie, if that was a line from the movie. I wonder about that. You know, Darth Vader, he's like wearing yoroi, right? And they're fighting with swords, right? Even though it's science fiction in space, it's kind of like Jidaigeki. Yeah. I think Star Wars was very popular in Japan too.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't see every movie.
You don't need to see every movie. The first one is the most important one.
I see first one.
Yeah, that's the most important. You don't really need to see any other ones. The first one really was the best and the most important. The other ones were good. There's good ones and bad ones, but the first one is very important. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now be careful with words that have an O ending, like indigo. Indigo. Yes. Orlando. Orlando. Yes. Japanese people say Orland. It's Orlando.
Orlando.
Yes.
Thank you.
Why do Japanese people say Orland? You see?
Yes, I can see.
Can you read it? What is
Sorry,
what is the name?
Orland.
No.
Or
Were you not paying attention? You were not paying attention. You were not listening.
sorry.
What is the word? What is this word?
Indigo.
Indigo. Indigo. All right.
Indigo. Sorry, indigo.
All right. What is the name of the city?
Orlando.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Why? Why is this a problem for Japanese people? I think it's because many Japanese words end in an O or an A or an E, and in English we don't. We don't say periodo, we say period. So when they're speaking English, they drop the ending sound because they're trying to make it sound English. Yeah. But when there is an O, we say the O. Indigo, Orlando.
Indigo, Orlando.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Do you have any questions?
Yes, none so far. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Just remember, leaves are you okay?
Yes, sorry.
You're so quiet.
Sorry.
Yeah, leaves are, okay?
Leaves are.
A leaf is, leaves are countable.
Sorry.
Yeah. Leaves are countable, and fabric is non-countable.
Yes, thank you.
Fabric is, leaves are. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. So Takuya, now I need to know, why did you choose this topic?
Yes. I said before, I and Yasunari go to soccer event, and he want to soccer ball with professional soccer player sign.
Signature.
Sorry, signature.
Yes.
So we need to pay we need to buy the newspaper 3 months if we want the soccer ball. So I buy the newspaper 3 months. So every morning I read the newspaper.
Okay.
Yesterday in the newspaper.
Oh. An article.
Four topics.
Okay.
So Japanese Takumi no science with Takumi.
Okay.
So
basically, you translated this article into English.
Yes, it's a Japanese article.
But you translated it into English.
Yes.
In your head?
Almost.
Mostly.
Mostly. And I can't.
So some vocabulary you use the translate app.
Yes.
Yeah. But you do know that it's too easy. You can use the camera and you can put the translate button. Did you know that?
But
I know. I'm not saying you did that. It's good exercise. It's good. It's good practice.
Yes,
yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
And it's to learn too much about
in Doxil and all that. Yeah. Okay. But it's good. It's good exercise.
Thank you.
Well, the problem is you made so few mistakes.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. But we've talked about this before. When you are writing about some family event or some hobby or personal topic, your English is very average. You make an average amount of mistakes.
Thank you.
Almost like your wife does when your wife talks about taking the kids to the park and eating sushi, and right, she
Yes.
makes an average amount of mistakes. But when you write about science topics, you make almost no mistakes. Very tiny amount of mistakes when you write.
Yes.
So I kind of worry maybe you shouldn't write science topics, because when you do science topics, your English doesn't really improve because you don't make any mistakes. Very interesting.
Thank you.
Yeah, very interesting. No, I enjoy Japanese clothing. I like to see ladies wearing kimono. I think one of my favorite movies is Kagemusha, because the armor of the soldiers, right? And the kimono of the samurai. And sometimes it's not as popular as it used to be, but I used to see a lot of like restaurant workers and shop workers wearing the samue.
Samue.
Do you know samue? It's like
Sorry.
it's like a jimbei, but it's thick.
Not
Jimbei is very thin, like for the summer. But a samue is like a jimbei, but it's a thicker material, and it's always that dark, deep blue color. And it has the ties around on that side. It's got the shorts, and it's like a Japanese working man's clothing.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I have a jimbei, and sometimes in the summer I'll wear the jimbei because it's so hot out there.
It's good.
But I don't have a samue, and I think I'm gonna go shopping. I think if I go to a place like Dogu Yasuji, do you know where that is?
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, I think if I go to a place like that, I can find, if I go to the Senba Homachi, is it the Senba Ichiba? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Minami Senba, is that what it's called? Yeah, they'll have the underground underneath the Chuosen. They'll have it. They'll have it. Samue. A made in Japan samue. Not a made in China one. Yeah. I don't know how much I would spend.
I don't know.
I'll find out. Yeah, because I actually enjoy Japanese clothing. I used to wear a karate gi. When I was in junior high school, I was studying karate. And I had the gi and the belt and yeah.
You have a black belt?
No.
No.
I have an orange belt.
Orange.
America's a little different. They try to motivate the children by giving them all these different colors. Yeah. Japan is a little bit more, there's, I think, white, brown, black, right? I think Japan is white, brown, black. But in America, you have like white, orange, yellow, purple, green, then brown, then black.
Many colors.
It's to motivate the children. It gives them something to achieve that they can show off to their friends. Yeah. I was in yes, go ahead. I'm listening.
In America, karate is popular.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially after Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris. So Bruce Lee, he was from China, I guess. Well, I know actually he was an American actor, but I think he was from Hong Kong or something, right? He got really popular in the late 60s, early 70s. He had all these kung fu movies. And then there was an American actor named Chuck Norris. I think he actually fought Bruce Lee in one of the movies, right? And he was a karate teacher. He was a student of karate. I think he did study in Japan. He had movies that were very popular. And then later we had some actors like Steven Seagal. I think he actually studied in Osaka. Yeah. So yeah, sure. Martial arts, very, very popular in America. Not just karate, but kung fu, the Japanese style, and taekwondo, the Korean style, and the Brazilian style. I think it's called Muay Thai or something like that, right? So, yeah. There were a lot of Japanese that moved to Brazil about 100 years ago, I think. And the community of Japanese people living in Brazil. And I think they started they had martial arts, schools, and and a lot of Brazilian people with Japanese names, like Fujimori, right? But they don't speak Japanese, right?
President Fujimori is Chile president.
Yeah, but where was he? I don't know his story, where he originally came from. Was his family part of the Japanese? There was a Japanese emigration to South America. And I don't know why. I don't know the story.
Maybe
about that.
Coffee maker, coffee park.
Okay.
They go to Brazil and they do coffee farm.
Okay.
So maybe.
Yeah. Well, I think this is what you call the Jiro syndrome.
Jiro syndrome.
Do you know about this? So traditionally in Asian culture, do you have any brothers?
Yes, I have a brother.
One brother. Is he older or younger?
I have one older brother and the younger brother is one. I'm middle.
Oh, you're in the middle. Okay.
Yes.
So you are the Jiro.
Yeah, I'm Jiro.
Yeah. All right. Where does your older brother live?
My older brother live in Takasago in Hyogo.
In Hyogo, okay. Is your father from Hyogo?
Yeah, no. My father is live in Osaka City.
Oh, he's originally from Osaka.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so traditionally in Asian culture, the eldest son gets everything. He gets the family business. He gets the father's money after he dies. He gets the father's house, the father's property. And so Ichiro gets everything. And what does Jiro get? He gets nothing. And so where does Jiro go? He goes, instead of Tokyo, he moves to Osaka. Or if there's no work there, he goes to Manshu. Right? Before the war ended, there were lots of Japanese people living in Korea. One of my students was born in North Korea. And when she was 2 years old, she must be 82 years old, right? Because in 45, the war ended, and her family moved back to Japan. what you call the Gaichi.
Mm.
Well, for East Asian people, people living in Korea, people living in Manchuria, even the Philippines, or Thailand and Vietnam, coming back to Japan was not so difficult. These Gaichi. But for South Americans, it was difficult. Besides, the war didn't reach South America. And so they stayed. The Gaichi didn't come back to Japan. Until maybe the bubble. In the bubble, I think lots of Brazilians came to work in Japanese factories. They weren't all Japanese people. They were Brazilian people. But some of those people had Japanese names. But they didn't speak Japanese. Yeah. So, yeah, it's very interesting, this the Saburo effect. Or I'm sorry, not Saburo, the Jiro effect, you know, of when you have a society that gives priority to the firstborn son. And so what's the second-born son going to do? He's got to find a place of his own. This effect, this Jiro effect, actually was happening in Europe after Columbus. After Columbus, Europe, the economy was not so good. There were food shortages, there were wars, the economy was not good. People were looking for a new life. And they came to America. My great-grandfather, who I never met, he ran away from the army because his friends were dying in the army. And he saw no future. Europe was controlling its population with war because there was food shortage and the economy was poor. He didn't want to die, so he picked up his wife and they got on a boat and they went to America. Yeah.
Big boat.
Well, I mean, you know, there was emigration to America. Thousands upon thousands of Europeans going to America for a new life. And Japan also, similar situation. Yeah. But then when World War II ended, those Japanese people were not welcome anymore. They had to come back to Japan. The ones in South America were okay. But the ones in Korea, the ones in Vietnam, the ones in China and Manchuria, they had to come back to Japan. And there was nothing because the American bombing had destroyed everything. All the steel factories and weapons factories and the cities, major cities, Osaka, Tokyo, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, completely destroyed. There weren't a lot of jobs for these Gaichi when they came back. They had to make a new life. Now, before World War II or before, well, industrialization, Japan was mostly fishing villages and rice farms, right? And most people lived near the coastline because that's where the fishing villages were. And the rice farms were not so far from the fishing villages. So Japan had these areas you call Kogen, the high plains. Nobody lived there because you can't fish in a high plain. And it's too dry for rice farming. So these Kogens around Japan were very empty spaces. After World War II, when these Gaichi came back from East Asia, they had nothing. They had no land. They started farming the Kogen. And today, all of these wonderful areas around Japan that farm things like onions and tea and green tea and other things. They exist because of those gaichi that came back to Japan. Pig farms. Japan was not big on pork. Japan, like I say, Japan was mostly fishing and rice and seaweed and dried squid and coastal villages. But when those gaichi came back after the war, they started a new industry, a new agricultural industry. Yeah. So the Japan of today is, after the war, is a very different place than it was before the war. Yeah. When people are challenged, they have to make a way, and they come up with new ways to survive. And now Japan has a vast arrangement. It isn't just fish and rice. Japan has all these wonderful Fuji apples and onions and the grapes. I don't think Japan was growing grapes before the war. There are places in is it Kashiwara? Kashihara? I can't. I'm so confused. Maybe it's both. There are places on the Yamato Gawa, right? They all these greenhouses growing grapes and strawberries. Yeah, Japan didn't grow grapes and strawberries before the war, but they do now. These giant grapes. I've never seen grapes so big. When I was a kid, the little, I think you call them muscats, the little green, purple grapes, Japan grows these giant, I've never seen grapes like that. And the California style strawberries that Japan grows. Huge greenhouse. I think you call them binir house, right? We call them greenhouse. These greenhouse grapes and greenhouse strawberries. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's the gaichi that were forced to start a new industry after the war because they had nothing. Yeah. There's a special type of kimono that comes from Amami Oshima. Do you know about this?
Sorry, I don't know. Amami Oshima's clothes.
The Amami people, they dye their clothes as kind of a purple. It's kind of like a brownish purple color.
Brownish.
I think you've seen the kimono that come from Amami. And it comes from a root that they use to dye the silk to make these kimono. Well, when Japan was expanding, the military was expanding. You call it the Dai Nippon Teikoku. We call it the Japanese imperial expansion of the late 19th and early 20th century. Japan was expanding into places like Amami and Okinawa and Taiwan. Japan needed money because many of the resources were not available in Japan, like iron ore and coal and rubber. And so to buy and oil, right? And to buy these things, you needed money. And the most valuable crop at the time, at the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th century, there was one crop, gram for gram, was worth more money than any other crop in the world. Can you guess what that was? 1 gram of this item, this food or this element, was worth more than anything else. Can you imagine what that was? Do you know?
I can't imagine.
It was sugar.
Mm,
Sugar was more valuable per kilogram than anything. More valuable than rice or bananas or pineapples or anything. So when the military expansion moved to Amami and Okinawa, they told the people, no, you can't grow rice anymore. You have to grow sugar. So that we can make sugar and sell sugar on the global market and use the money to buy oil and rubber and iron ore and coal and what we need for expansion. A lot of these people were starving because they couldn't grow rice according to the rule. Oh, also, they couldn't grow asa. And do you know what we call asa in America?
Sorry.
In America, we call that marijuana.
Marijuana.
Taima. Right? That's what we call it. The people weren't using it to smoke. Maybe they smoked a little bit. I'm not sure. They were using it for clothing and ropes and nets for fishing. So they said they made it, the Japanese government made it illegal. This is why Taima is illegal in Japan. Not because it's a drug, but because asa was banned so that they would shift their crops to sugar. That's why Taima is illegal in Japan. Not because it's a drug, but because it was illegal to grow asa, to grow Taima, marijuana, because they wanted the farmers to grow the sugar cane. This was
in America,
war. Yes.
They in everywhere use marijuana.
Each state has a different law. Some states say no.
Yes.
Some states say medical only, doctor's prescription. Some states say, okay, no problem.
So
Be careful. Because if you're driving from one state to the other and you have marijuana in your car, you may be in trouble. If you drive from a green state into a red state, you might be in trouble. Be careful.
Yes, thank you.
Do you think that medical marijuana will ever be possible in Japan?
I think it's not, but so.
Is it possible?
Yes, I think so. If marijuana is very good painkiller, so if very bad cancer, one have very bad cancer and very feel pain. So I want him to get. I want to him marijuana. So he very feel pain is not good. I think it's not good.
Well, marijuana has many different medical benefits. There are a number of different, it's not just a painkiller. There are a number of different medical benefits. But it's illegal in Japan, and I just wonder if the rules would change. Do you think in the future that medical marijuana would be possible in Japan?
I want to. I want so.
Yeah, but I don't know if that would happen. Japanese laws, they change very slowly.
Yes, I think so.
Canada, my understanding is that Canada was having a crisis with the fentanyl, and they had such a problem with fentanyl, they decided to legalize the marijuana to give people an alternative. and they probably saved many lives.
Zombie. I saw news in America. Very zombie people.
Yeah. Okay. So America is state by state, but Canada decided to make marijuana legal across the entire country. So in Canada, marijuana is legal completely. You don't need a doctor's prescription, right? But in America, we have the green, white, because medical is white, right? You have the green, white, and red. Red, no marijuana. White, medical only, doctor's prescription. And then green, no problem. But it's state by state. Kind of interesting. Something that I know about that happens in Japan is what Japanese call sina. They sniff the paint. You call it sina. Sina. Do you know about this? The young people will take paint and they'll smell the paint to get high, like a drug. The paint.
Sorry, I don't know.
The paint smell.
Paint smell.
Yeah, it's a chemical. It's like
Tina.
Well, we call it thinner, but that's not what we call it. We call it. This is what we call it in America. We call it sniffing glue. Yeah, because the glue has a similar solvent that keeps the glue liquid, right? And we call it sniffing glue. It's just as dangerous. It's so much more dangerous than marijuana. In my mind, if you gave the young people some kind of alternative to thinner, then it would be less damaging for their brain. I have a sense that the alcohol companies don't want marijuana to be legalized because most people, and as you know, humans love to self-medicate. I don't need a doctor, I've got shochu. I don't need a doctor, I've got tobacco. I don't need a doctor, I've got something that Kampo Yaku. Did you know that Kampo Yaku is the most popular medication in the Japanese drugstore?
Maybe.
Yeah, that's amazing to me. In America, the most popular medication is probably sleeping pills or cold medicine, right? But in Japan, it's the Chinese herbal medicine. That's pretty interesting. But I see lots of alcoholics in this country. I see lots of tobacco people in the smoking areas. Giving people an alternative. There are too many fentanyl addicts. Thousands of people dying every year. Tens of thousands of people every year. Yeah. Maybe we'll see a time when Japan makes marijuana legal. But don't wait too long, because during the war, all the foreign languages and the foreign language culture items were illegal in Japan. Baseball changed all of everything into Japanese. Ichirui, nirui, sanri, all that. No Korean culture items were banned. ABC was banned. You know, you couldn't even put M on a sign. You had to use kome. You know, the big teapots that say ditsu on them? Instead of an L for liter, they use the kanji, ditsu. Ditsu, tate. On it. Have you seen a teapot? The old golden teapots that they use? Itengo ditsu, right? Because L was against the law. They couldn't mark it with an L. So they used the kanji ditsu for leader. Okay. The bridge that says Santengo Kome instead of an M, because M was against the law. In 1945, Japan loses the war. Here come the Americans. Oh no. Suddenly English is okay. But Korean, Chinese, all of those other banned items were not okay. It was many years later that Korean culture items finally became legal. Do you remember the TV drama Fuyu no Sonata? Do you remember that?
I don't see, but I know
it was so popular. What year was that? Like maybe 98 or something like that. Yeah. That was the year that Korean culture items, the ban on Korean culture items was lifted. And you could buy a Korean drama at the Tsutaya. You could rent a Korean movie at the rental shop. You could listen to K-pop CDs, and right. And of course, Japan culture items were allowed into Korea. I think it was some kind of an agreement, something. Yeah. It took that many years to say okay to Korean culture items. Saying okay to Taima might take a few more years. I'm not sure. Better than fentanyl. Does Japan allow fentanyl in Japan? I guess for medical use.
Maybe fentanyl is good.
Well,
maybe
it's legal. I wouldn't say it's good, but it's doctor's prescription only, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Very dangerous drug. Very dangerous. Marijuana is not that dangerous. I think alcohol is probably the most dangerous drug in the world because more people crash their cars or beat their wives or shoot their friends when they're drinking alcohol than any other drug. But it would be nice to have an alternative drug for Japan. Did you know what the benefits of marijuana are? The benefits of Taima? Do you know what they are?
Sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, so one of the benefits is increased appetite. In many cases, patients that are undergoing the chemotherapy, you understand chemotherapy, the cancer patients?
Chemotherapy.
Kagaku Ryoho.
I know.
Yeah, chemotherapy. So one of the side effects is they lose their appetite. They don't want to eat. Medical marijuana, they get their appetite back. And also it lifts the mood. It's kind of a happy drug. So it can increase your mood and it brings back your appetite. So for cancer patients, they can start eating again.
It's good.
One of the problems that we had because when I was young, marijuana was against the law. And if one of the teachers saw us with red eyes, we were in trouble because then they knew we were smoking marijuana. It increases blood flow to the eye. So we would go to the drugstore and buy the eye drops to take the red away from our eyes. There's this one company, American company called Visine. They were very popular. When marijuana was illegal, that company was those eye drops were very popular because people were hiding their red eyes, which is not good to constrict the blood flow to your eye. But eye doctors will recommend marijuana to increase blood flow to the eye in many, situations. I said mood lifting. It's kind of a happy, increases the happipiness level. Yeah, so it has a number of medical benefits. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Someday, maybe. But not yet. Not yet.
I can't use my phone. I used to use marijuana, but I a little interested in marijuana. So if I go to Holland,
oh, Holland, yeah, Amsterdam, yeah.
I want to use marijuana.
Yeah, you could try a little bit, just a small amount to see. It's very different than alcohol. Do you drink alcohol?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. When I go to the karaoke bar, I bring tea bags, and I pay for hot water. I like drinking the honey tea when I'm singing. It helps my throat. Yeah, they know me. I'm the hot water guy. I pay for it, but I don't like drinking. I rode big motorcycles for many years. Big motorcycles, like Hayabusa, and you can't be drinking alcohol when you ride a big motorcycle. You just can't. You'd be dead, right? I didn't want to die, so I stopped drinking, and I rode big motorcycles for 25 years. So basically, I didn't drink any alcohol for 25 years. And I don't need it. But every once in a while, I'll have a drink with a friend, right? One drink. Or somebody buys me a shot, I'll have one drink to celebrate. Marijuana it's illegal in Japan. But Amsterdam or places in the United States, Canada. Yeah. It's very, very different than alcohol. It's a very different experience. I really don't like the tobacco. Because when I go to one of these bars and I'm singing, the tobacco just ruins my voice, my throat. Some of the karaoke bars are no smoking. I know one. The owner's from Canada. And his karaoke bar is a non-smoking bar. Yeah, I like that place. Maybe someday we'll go there. Takuya, welcome back to English. Long time no English.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to see. Will you be there tomorrow?
Yes, I take your lesson.
Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing you and your family tomorrow at your place.
Thank you.
I have to remember, is it a 90-minute lesson also?
Sorry, I don't know. So
I think it is. If I check the calendar, let me I'll just check it right now. I think it is. One moment. No, maybe that's. Oh, the 27th is supposed to be the next 90-minute lesson.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I will see you tomorrow at 3:30.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Good to see you again.
See you.
See you tomorrow. Good night.
See you.
Bye. Where you at, son?
Hey.
Where you at?
Having dinner with my friends.
Where?
No. So I'm out with the base.
But I can't see you.
What? I came out.
I can't see you. Can you see me? There you are.
My internet. So
Oh, it's not good. Okay.